Thanks for checking out Scotty's Hobbies. This is your source of automotive maintenance help. Make sure you check out my video library for a video that will help you other than this one. In this one, we will be replacing a cabin air filter in this 2016 Nissan Altima, and this should be pretty similar for other years' Altimas as well as some Nissan Maximas. There'll be a list in the description below of what vehicles this should be the same on. Right here, you're going to find a cabin air filter access door. It's really easy to find. This is the easy part to this whole job. It's actually a lot harder than I thought it was going to be to get this filter in and out. But use your thumb to pull up or push up on that lower tab. Pull the door, say I like 45 degree, or pull the door to a 45 degree angle and then pull directly down. That will release the top of the clip, or the clip at the top of your door. It hung up right there on me, so I noticed it was easiest if I pull it back to about a 45 degree angle and then pull down, and it fell right out. To get the cabin air filter out, I had to get a little tweaker tool or a pick to get up into the area where the filter is actually at. I couldn't pinch it with my fingers or anything, so I got this pick to help me get it out. It was pretty hard. I was actually surprised how good that it was placed inside there. This one's never been replaced, and if you don't replace these, a lot of things could happen, such as poor circulation of your HVAC system, your heater, and your air conditioner. This is the filter that will restrict air coming in if it is dirty, such as this one. Also, if it gets dirty and it gets wet, it'll cause horrible smells inside the cabin. You can see this one was a little bit of a pain in the butt to pull out. I pulled on the lower portion, pulled on it pretty hard to get it out just because I couldn't figure out how to get it. So pulling on the lower portion, it folded the top into that little access panel, and I was able to slide it out. Grab the new air filter and make sure you have the air filter in the proper direction. There should be a little arrow on the side that shows you which way to put your air filter in according to the airflow. So with this one, the air is coming from the outside of the cabin, so the outside firewall right there, towards the inside of the cabin. Pretty easy. First, I got the cabin air filter pushed up just a little corner of it into the hole, or the access hole, and folded the top of it down just so I can squeeze it like an accordion, pretty much, just slide it in there, and enough to where I could push the top side of the let's say the right side of your filter. I could push the top of it in and then slide the bottom portion in after that. You can see it like accordions right here. It's pretty stiff. Run your fingers up and down it, and it'll push the filter inside of the housing, and it opens up, it expands into the spot where it needs to be. When you massage the filter enough, it'll pop into place, and you'll be able to fit the door in easily. If you can't fit the door on properly or easily the first time, make sure you have the filter pushed in all the way. I did have that problem when I did this job the first time. It was such a pain in the butt for me to get the door on, so I pulled it back out and started all over again. To install the access door, I put the door in the little tray that it belongs in and slid it all the way up, pushed it up at about a 45 degree angle, and the top clipped in. When it clips in properly, this bottom piece should push in with no effort. If it doesn't push in, something just isn't lined up right, so take the time and start over again. Hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, make sure you comment below with the year, make, model, and the engine of the vehicle that it did help you on. I'll see you on the next hopefully helpful videos. Thanks for checking out Scotty's Hobbies.